good so far. I mean, I've only been here just over a month, and I think I've settled in pretty quickly. Kind of like the first day you sign, or the first day you come in, you're like a new kid at school again. But luckily, I knew a few of the boys anyway, obviously James, Seamus, and Gibble. And you know, all the other boys have been great, to be fair. It's been good. Yeah, obviously there's a step up in terms of quality, I think. But you know, I've only been here just over a month, so it's kind of difficult to see everything in that sort of short space of time. But I think you can see the intensity is a bit higher than the leagues I've played in the past, and you know, it's like everyone says, it's probably the best league in the world, or you know, the most entertaining. I'm just glad I'm here now. It's probably more intense, you know. I think most players are probably stronger and fitter and probably a bit quicker. But Russia was, you know, it was slightly different because the build-up was a lot slower. You probably had more time in the ball, and there were a lot of technically very good players there. So you know, it's and aside from that, you know, it was probably a lot colder there as well. But so far, you know, there's small differences, but I think it's more the fact I'm playing with players now that I was watching on TV, you know, thinking, oh, I wish I was in the Premier League now, you know, and now I'm sitting next to them in the dressing room. So it's kind of getting used to that as well. Yeah, I could speak Russian, okay. I wasn't fluent, but I could speak it okay, yeah. I could get by every day and stuff, which was handy. I think obviously there's the big ones like last time. You know, Germany, I don't think we'd really want to get them, but you know, Portugal, possibly, France. I mean, there's, you know, the top 4, 5, 6 teams in Europe. You'd like to avoid them, but there's a good chance you're going to get 1 or 2 of them, I think, because are we second seeds this time? Yeah. I mean, who knows? The draw could be favourable upon you, like it kind of was for us when we qualified for the Euros, in the playoff round against Estonia. I mean, we got the best draw that time, whereas previous times we probably didn't get the good draws. I think relish, like the game against Wembley, the game at Wembley. You know, England probably weren't at their best, but we played quite well and end up getting a credible result. I think a lot of people expected us to lose, you know, and by some margin, but 1 all the way was a decent result. Must be handy for them, yeah, so they don't need to go around the whole England to watch the players. Actually, the day I signed, I was sitting next to Roy in the box. He had his bonnet on, he didn't want to get noticed. He just said it was better obviously watching James and Seamus. I think his main one's probably the motivation he can bring to the team, and the response he gets out of players. I always found that at Celtic. The way that he speaks to the players and the way that he energises them before games, I always thought was a big you know, a big factor in Celtic having so much success. Obviously, you know, he's played the game at the top level. He's been manager for a number of years, knows the game inside out. But I thought the way he got the team going on match days was a big thing. Yeah. It's I think that the time had come, you know, for I think the team to have a change, you know, a change in direction, if you could say that. Obviously, we were very successful under Trapattoni, but I think, you know, everyone just, I think, needed a new start, and you know, hopefully we can carry on. You know, we played quite well the first couple of games where the new manager took over, and we can carry that on, you know, into the qualifying campaign. Because I mean, I think the old manager was kind of, after the first few years, there was a lot of negative publicity. You know what I mean? Even when we sort of did do well, or we did win a game, it was, people were complaining because it was boring football to watch and stuff. And you know, in the end, you know, they might have had a point, but we did also qualify for the Euros, come close to qualifying for the World Cup. So I think he left the team in a better state than he found it. It's probably a bit too soon. I mean, it depends, you know, if I start playing probably on the right or possibly on the right with Seamus, you know, if I can get that understanding, it would definitely help going into the games with the Republic. I think it's probably Keno's goal against Germany. Actually, I remember I was off school because I think I was about 15, 16 at the time, and I was on exam leave, and I went home for that game. I think it was quite early in the morning, or was it maybe lunchtime? And I just remember sitting watching it at home because everyone else was at work, and he scored in the last minute one. That's probably my favourite. I can remember the games in '94 as well, but I was a little bit older, 2002. So there was a lot of good moments in that tournament, but that one probably sticks out, as it probably does for a lot of people. Maybe my debut, because I was pretty young at the time. Qualifying for the Euros was good as well. I'd probably say, the game against Estonia when we won the first leg, I think 4-0 was it? I think that was the moment. That was probably one of my favourite moments. Obviously there's games where you play well and stuff that you remember as well, but that was probably the best moment, I think, is from a team point of view. It was Maradona. Always Maradona. Yeah, obviously there's some Celtic players and stuff, but Maradona, I was obsessed with him when I was younger. The videos and stuff, I used to watch all the time. And then when the internet came in, internet as well, watching videos of him all the time. He was my favourite. It's a difficult one. Roy Keane, maybe. Henrik Larsson, that's it. Henrik Larsson, because I actually made my debut and I was sort of playing up front with him when I was 18, and I always looked up to him when I was younger. So he's a bit of a legend to the Celtic fans, as you probably know. Against Messi for me. Yeah, I like golf. What else do I like? I'm not a fan of cricket or anything like that. Doesn't interest me. I like golf, but I play it as well. Don't mind Formula 1 and stuff, it's not bad. I couldn't watch a full race though because it gets a little bit boring. I just kind of like the end of it. I remember it's a tough game. They've got a lot of good players. They were in a tough group, like ourselves, I think, for the World Cup. It was a 0-0 actually, wasn't it? It wasn't a brilliant game, but we had some chances they did. They're always a difficult team to play against because they've always got a lot of good players who play at top clubs, and they've got a lot of unknown players who are coming through as well who go on to big things. So it'll be a tough game.